I felt like I was living in a dream home, something that I could only dream of. We wanted to maintain the character of the house. It was an older house, and I really was quite fond of the previous owners. They had so many great memories of their kids growing up there, animals running around. It just was a home that they absolutely were in love with. I think the previous owner's wife had to pry the husband away from it because she was worried that if something happened to her, he would never leave. So I think we felt very passionate about trying to maintain like the history with the house, but also reflecting what we wanted to have in a house and the home that we wanted to create for our kids and future grandkids. Really thinking out like a very long period of time. So yeah, it was kind of a blending of the past and the present. When we got started, it was here's this space. How do we build around it and incorporate all the other things that we want to have within it? So we included obviously the family room, and then there's kind of a playroom right next to it where the kids can be. We can be cooking dinner, listening to music, having a glass of wine, and then we can see people that are on their way in. It was just kind of like the foundation for us to then branch out and incorporate all the other aspects of the house. We felt secure that every decision, question could be met on time and thoroughly. There was often nights where we were sitting together, either at bed or over dinner, saying, "Oh, we've got another email from Michael's team. We need to respond to this in order to meet our deadlines." So I really appreciated, and my wife appreciated, being gently pushed in order to meet deadlines, make sure that we met our move-in date. I think oftentimes the opposite is the case, where the client is the one driving a lot of that activity, and that was not the case here. Meridian was the one ushering us through this whole process, so we just felt very confident in everything that was taking place. Ultimately, it was just a matter of trust. We trusted them 100%. I trusted Michael's experience. I trusted his team's experience. It was a matter of, hey, this is the reality. We can execute on this, and it was very reasonable expectations. We just we felt trust, and we knowledge in the experience that this wouldn't be something that was outside of anything that they'd worked on previously. So it was a perfect fit for us. I think the pride that they took in the project was probably the most enjoyable facet. Obviously, it was our home, and we felt very passionate about it and excited, but we felt a mutual excitement with them. And I don't know if that's always the case. They probably have multiple projects going on simultaneously to ours, so I think it could be very easy for them to just look at this as a job and work that they had to fulfill. It never felt like that to us. It felt like they were almost building their own home alongside ours. It was extremely rewarding. We put a lot of work in, took time. But I think we'd always envisioned the finished product, so to be there, it kind of felt surreal. It was just, I felt like I was living in a dream home, something that I could only dream of. For the first couple months, candidly, I felt each time I woke up, I was excited to wake up, I was excited to go to sleep, I was excited to work out, I was excited to spend time with my kids, spend time with my wife, our dogs. Like, everything was just so exciting for us. And there's still times that we are like just reflect on where we're at and everything that went into it. So yeah, it was just great. I would recommend Meridian to someone looking to remodel because of their experience and because of the relationships that they have with contractors. They just they've seen it all, they've done it all. No situation to them would be foreign, so I think they're equipped to deal with any obstacle that you present them. And then also the contractors, they've got great relationships. There are other business owners that have worked with Mike Kona's team for years, so I think that is just a priceless asset to have behind them.